Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the Incoterms. Let's get started. In international trade, misunderstandings often occur regarding who pays for transportation, who arranges insurance, and who takes the risk if goods are damaged during transit. To solve this problem, the International Chamber of Commerce, or we can call it ICC, International Chamber of Commerce, created Incoterms, International Commercial Term, International Commercial Terms. Okay. Incoterms are standardized trade rules that define the responsibility of seller or exporter and buyers or importers in the shipment of goods. They indicate cost responsibility, risk transfer, and delivery location. You can see in the freight forwarding, you have to know about this Incoterms because Incoterms it manage all, it control all. For example, cost responsibility, who pays for transportation, insurance, customs, and delivery. And for risk transfer, this Incoterms to control where responsibility for loss or damage shift from seller to buyer. And in delivery location, Incoterms to manage where the seller is considered to have fulfilled their delivery obligation. Okay, so you or we that having freight forwarding have to know about this Incoterms, international commercial terms. In freight forwarding, Incoterms are essential because they guide freight forwarders in preparing documents, arranging transport, and ensuring that both parties, exporters and importers, clearly understand their roles. You can see in here the most commonly used Incoterms. You can see in this image starting from the left, EXW, Xworks, and then FOB, free on board, CIF, cost insurance and freight, and the last one is DDP, delivered duty paid. You have to know about this concept. What is the term all of this? Okay, I will give you explanation each of this step by step, starting from EXW, Xworks. For seller responsibility, only makes the goods available at their premises, at their factory or warehouse. Okay, the goods just arriving at the factory or their warehouse. Seller: pull all the goods until their factory. Okay, I can make it simple. And for FOB free on board, the seller responsibility covers local charges and risks until the goods are loaded on board the vessel at the port of origin. Okay, the responsibility for seller: the goods just arriving at the port. Okay, EXW: the goods just arrive in their factory or warehouse. But for FOB free on board, the goods arrive in the port. The responsibility for seller. Next, go to a CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. The seller responsibility: the seller pays for ocean freight and minimum insurance up to the port destination. The responsibility for seller: send or delivering the goods until the port destination. What the difference between FOB and CIF? FOB: the goods still in the port seller. But for CIF, cost, insurance, and freight, the good has arrived in the port buyers. Okay, I hope you know about the differences between FOB and CIF and this responsibility for seller. Next, go to a DDP, delivered duty paid. The seller responsibility: bear all costs and risks until goods arrive at the buyer's warehouse, including custom duties, VAT, and inland delivery. You can imagine for DDP, delivered duty paid, the goods arrive in the warehouse buyer. Okay, I hope you understand the concept in code terms for EXW, FOB, CIF, and DDP. Okay, I will repeat again for this explanation starting from EXV. EXV, it means the good still in warehouse or factory seller. FOB, the good still in port seller. And CIF, the good has arrived in the port destination or port buyer. DDP, the goods has arrived in warehouse buyer. Okay, it is very easy for you to make it simple, and this is the responsibility for seller, and if you think about the responsibility for buyer, you can make it opposite. If you think about the responsibility for seller, I hope you also understand about the responsibility for buyer. In here, I just give you explanation for responsibility for seller, and I hope it doesn't make you confused. I think enough for this explanation about the terms for forwarding. If you have any question about this, you can comment on below in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time, and goodbye.